Hi guys, in this video we will learn about how to update existing tasks on Firebase database. So let's get started to the coding. So first thing first, we will go to the task listing fragment as we have the adapter. So our logic is pretty much simple. So when a user click on the any of the task item, there the lambda function invoke which will be pass position and item object. Now coming to the task listing fragment, there I have created another function, so I am passing that object. Now inside that function, so the create task bottom sheet, I am passing this object as a parameter to the create task fragment, and we have a set dismiss listener as well as user dismiss, or if the update successfully, in this case the bottom sheet dismiss successfully, so we need to refresh the task as well. Now when user click on the task, the bottom sheet is shows. So in this fragment we are just, the logic is pretty much simple. So as user click on the done button, in that case first I'm checking the validation. Now if the task object is equal to null, in that means the user want to create new object. So if a user want to update object that or update task, in that case if you know we are already passing the task, in that case the task will be not null. So the logic is for the adding or updating task is depending on the task object. If the task is null, in that case I am adding a task, like it will be considered create a new task. If the task is not equal to null, in that case the user want to update the existing task. So task.description is equal to, I am getting the updated text and setting the task description, then passing the same object as it is to the update task, and there I am passing to the repository. Now if we coming to the repository implementation, and there if you see database reference child task, so under the task node we have child and the id, as we already know, like we have passed the task from the bottom sheet, which has like the id also exists. Now we are just simply setting the that object, and we have already attached to listener success and failure. On success we are passing the success message, and on failure we are passing the exception message. Now coming back to the create task, we have observer as well. In the observer, on the success case, I am just using the same boolean variable which was using for creating a new task. Successfully updated the task, in that case this variable will hold true, and also progress bar high, short toast message, and also dismissing this bottom sheet. We already know that on dismissing we are invoking a function which is called close function. Now coming back to the task listing fragment, once the bottom sheet dismisses, that lambda function will trigger. Now if it's true, then it will get session and get task. So in that case it will fetch the new updated task from the Firebase database. Now let's get to the demo. Now in the demo section, let's suppose I want to update this task. If you see, I click on the task, the bottom sheet just opened. In that case I will simply update it. Now if I click on the done button, if you see, task has been updated successfully, and also you also notice that we get the updated task as well. So that is regarding pretty much update task.